I thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin. We're going to talk about it in a second. First thing I want to talk about is this news. Twitter is working on a wallet prototype that supports crypto deposits and withdrawals. Mainstream adoption's happening. It's happening right before our eyes. You don't see this huge explosive price action because of some of this news, because this is a bear market. If this news was announced in a bull market, Bitcoin's exploding. You're getting huge. I mean, just remember, Elon Musk was talking about anything to do with crypto. Dogecoin was pumping, bull market. Here we are. We're in a situation where Twitter, huge wallet prototype, huge news, doesn't move the market. So understand that we're here before people even realize what's about to happen. You've got to keep your head in the game. You've got to keep looking forward, a lot closer to the bottom than the top. Now, not to say there could be tons of pain left. We don't know that, but the main thing is I'm just trying to keep you going. There's a point where we're looking at this chart, the Bollinger bands, so these white bands, understand on all my charts, I use this. Gives me a good idea, and how it works is simple. Like when you get a touch of the upper Bollinger band, you get there's a high likelihood that you get a rejection and you get at least a move to the mid-range. This orange line is a 21, simple moving average, okay? And so the lower band, and essentially the price action just moves back and forth between the bands. And you get a squeeze right here. This squeeze means a move is coming. We don't know the direction. You can also come down here and you can look at the histogram. So these green and red bars, orange, when these are barely doing anything, this is the daily, they're not doing anything. So this gives you this squeeze on the Bollinger bands. You're looking for a move. We haven't seen the Bollinger band squeeze this tight since July 2020. Very low volatility indicates move coming, period. You've got open interest. There's a ton of traders looking to trade this move. It just hasn't happened yet. You're looking for, it's like a spring being wound up tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, ready to explode, but will it be to the upside or to the downside? You're not going to guess. This is not a game of prediction, guessing. Wait for the move. You're going to get a move and then a bullish retest, potentially. There's a lot of different directions this can go. I could try to explain how to read the move as it happens. Normally things happen last second and you have to be able to react to the move, okay? A lot of people are on crypto YouTube and they're trying to predict the move and they're calling out these prices and everybody wants that. They're wrong a lot. And so do you want to be wrong a lot, or do you want to understand how to take money from the rest of this market? So I wake up this morning and Hong Kong is getting completely wrecked. China is getting destroyed. These markets are getting killed, traditional markets. And that set the tone for the morning. And I'm thinking, what's the United States going to do? I mean, this could be good for the dollar. Well, but if it's good for the dollar, is that bad for stocks and bad for crypto? And so we're going to look at the dollar in just a second. But I mean, understand the dollar is holding on. The dollar got completely rejected on. So there is a rumor that potentially you could see the Fed. It's all tied to the Fed. The Fed are they going to raise interest rates? How much are they going to raise interest rates? Are they going to start to slow down or pause the interest rate hikes? They're all tied together now. And that's why we're talking about the dollar, and all these ideas are important, and there's so much to pay attention to. A lot of people just need someone else to do it for them, and that's what we do in the group. The dollar has this lower high, and we'll talk about this more in just a second, but the dollar had this pump on Friday and then completely got its head knocked off, came back down to lower trend line, didn't break lower. But so you use these other markets as ideas and you can get an edge. Sometimes not, sometimes you get a little bit of an edge, sometimes more of an edge. You want a statistical advantage in this market, but the key is this support, this resistance, this resistance, this resistance. All the sellers, 19,665. All the sellers are stacked right here, right now. So until you want to talk about any type of upside, yeah, I want to see 20,000 broken, and then I want to see 20,450, right? As soon as you start to break this high, break this high, break this high, things change. 20,000, obviously psychological support. You want to see that broken. So the 2 hour, you've got this downtrend line, but you haven't had amazing volume coming in. And so that's a concern. Like, where are the buyers at? Where are the buyers at? They're sitting down here and they're buying 18,000, 18,300. They're buying down here, right? Is there enough demand to push this price higher right now? Based on this volume, it hasn't happened. Capital is king. If you do not have the capital, preserve your money. Respect this idea. You cannot just make a trade and say, I hope it goes the right way, and then watch your money dwindle away. You cannot hold these altcoins while they're in a downtrend. You just can't do it. That's not what this is about. You don't lose money in this market. Other people take your money. It's a game. It's you versus everybody else. It's not a team sport. Once this capital is gone, you don't have this capital, you cannot trade. If you cannot trade, you cannot win. If you don't have any money to put in this market when it's go time, lose. So the Bitcoin 1 hour, Chop City, you had this Bollinger Band break to the upside, and then it's slowly been putting in, here's your low, your high, but this is a lower high, lower than this high, and this low is a lower low, and then you got a lower high. So again, not amazing. Bollinger Bands are starting to squeeze, and you get squeezes on lower time frames. Mean moves, but the squeezes on the higher time frames mean a lot bigger moves. Higher time frames, bigger patterns. The signals given by the indicators mean bigger moves, okay? But doesn't happen as often. You're gonna get Bollinger Band squeezes all the time in the 1 hour. And so understand how these time frames work. You'll change your life forever. You have to decide. Like, I'm in crypto to get rich. Other people get rich. This is the chance of a lifetime, period. You wanna go hard at something and freaking change your life forever? Or do you wanna just kind of do your best and see what happens? And you just have to decide. Like, you're either freaking all in mentally, you're gonna grind this freaking market, you're gonna learn how this market works, or you're just gonna sit on the sidelines and get freaking destroyed and just hodl. Diamond hand this stuff. These altcoins go 95% losses, 98% losses. Bitcoin has 85, 84% pullbacks on average. I mean, I'm just telling you, that is a drag session. Bitcoin will make it through it, but most of these altcoins die. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. When you want to change your life, join my group, period. This person, he said, remember 3 weeks ago, I showed you I had 6.8 Bitcoin. I turned it to 9.5 Bitcoin. I have 13.9 Bitcoin now, and I've been trading your setups. This person, join the group, 6-figure portfolio. I had 1 Bitcoin when I started like 2 months ago. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Chris. My $8,000 is now $15,000. Group pays for itself. It's that simple. Here's from today. John nailed DC for 109% profits. Natter up 33%. Mnet up 24%. Gempick bangers. I had so many people rejoining the group, coming back to where the money is made. We're going to continue the discount. So right now it's 60% off if you pay in crypto, and an additional $100 off. I'm going to make sure you're in the best setups, period. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. If you have any questions about joining, send me an email, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. You've got to be in the right coins. That's all there is to it. You want to be in the winners, we'll show you the right coins. Bitcoin CME futures. I'm watching a lot of these futures ideas because they're open after hours. You want to see this mid-range. In order to see a range high run to 20,495, you've got to break the mid-range. If you cannot break the mid-range, you could revisit lows 18,515, where there have been buyers, trap, but buyers have been stacked down here. Bitcoin bulls, you got to show me something different. You've been getting outperformed by the bears. It's that simple. ES1, this is the S&P E-mini futures, and this is the 1 hour chart. And so understand how this works. You've got your low, your high. This is a higher low. This is a good sign. Now, a higher high would be a lot better. And you're right here at this resistance level, right here at this resistance level. If you look, you kind of got a little double bottom or inverse head and shoulders here, right? There's a lot of different patterns. Most important thing is you break this resistance, you're putting in a higher high, and you could see a move up here. Remember, if this high doesn't break out of this pattern, you're still coming back down here. So you could get a short-term rally based on this. If you get a rejection, you're going to see a rejection out of Bitcoin. The stock market is leading the way. The dollar index. Its head knocked off after a rumor that the Fed is going to consider lowering rates, or they're just going to examine the rate hikes. 75 basis points is expected. They're going to examine those ideas and potentially alluded to the fact that if they're going to examine it, you could see, do you see a 50 basis point rate hike? You see the Fed start to pivot because the entire market, all the markets are getting wrecked. The game changes. This dollar breaks to the downside. A lot of people think the dollar is going to break lower. If you have an Adam Eve double top here that gets confirmed after a breakdown, you're going to get a crypto market rally. You want to watch the DXY. Altcoin market cap total 2. You have, I don't know if you want to call it a breakout. I mean, it's broken the downtrend line, but you don't have a whole bunch of volume. You could have a double bottom, but you got to break above. See this yellow line? It's 200 simple. I mean, you just don't have a whole lot of volume. You don't have a whole, everything's weak right now. It just looks weak. Just waiting game. What's new? Ethereum did break out bullishly of this descending triangle. See a retest. I mean, really, Bitcoin for Bitcoin breaks higher, stocks break higher, the dollar dumps. You'll see more upside here. Otherwise, you could see a bullish retest and then the upside comes, and that's an idea for Ethereum long. If Ethereum breaks back into the pattern, short Ethereum. If it breaks back into the pattern and breaks to the downside, short Ethereum, right? When you can trade the market both ways, the game changes because you're just following the price action and the signals that the price action gives you. It's that simple. Apple is killing it. Apple refuses to exempt NFTs from the App Store's 30% fee. So the tech giant's ban on peer-to-peer NFT trading is here to stay. And so now they want 30% fees on this. Well, if you're selling NFTs, then the United States government, they're going to take their share, capital gains tax on that. They're going to tax you. And then you got App Store's 30% fee. Like, you're paying more than 50, 60, possibly even 70% taxes on your NFT transactions when you're looking at the United States and Apple. That hurts. So, I mean, are you trading App Store? It's coming from Apple. You want to see NFTs take off, might consider using something besides the App Store. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box, tell your friends about this channel. We do things a lot different. We're focused on price action and learning. We want to make you better. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment box, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.